Hi folks, Tam and I are here at Hardman Farm's historic site, right outside of Sautee-Nacoochee, Georgia. So come along with us. Let's take a look and see what we can see at this beautiful restored historic farm in the mountains of North Georgia. Come on. Addie and Sadie are sure interested. Ready to go see some historic sites?
Yes, I am.
Here's one of the outlying buildings. But you get a glimpse from this height of how big this farm was and the number of buildings that were attached to it. There's the highway leading to Helen out there. And here's where you stop off when you come to Hardman Farm to say hi and to get tickets. As you can see, Tammy is wrangling both dogs today. And they are so well trained. What is it, girls? You smell a body in there? Sadie, don't jump. Yes, good girl. Addie, you ready to see the farm? Farm animals? Herding instincts?
When we look at around the property, you see some of the more farm animals, the farm buildings and things related to that. Those were actually added during the time of the Hardmans rather than of the Nicholses. So he's the one that turned this from a summer home into an actual practical working farm. Now when the Hardmans turned this into a functioning dairy operation, they went through several caretakers. After all, they couldn't stay here most of the time. They had other farms that they had to work on as well. And so they went through a couple of caretakers until finally they met the Micuccis. So because the Cherokee were very much a friendly tribe and they were eager to adopt white customs, they entered into this business arrangement. And whenever the road would pass through white territory, the proceeds from the tolls would go to the white settlers. Whenever it would go through the Cherokee territory, it would go to the Cherokee. Unfortunately, the Cherokee didn't always get paid the way they should have been in this operation. And by the time they were removed in the 1830s, they had lost all.
Heading down a pathway of pretty black walnut trees. Looks like we have stumbled across an archaeological dig here on Hardman Farm. Are you guys looking for anything in particular?
We're actually just kind of trying to get a snapshot of what this area may have been used for. Because not only is it a historic farming area, but it's also in really close proximity to what we know is a Mississippian mound over here near the Nacoochee Mound.
Ah.
Yeah, so no excavation units have ever been put over here, so we're just trying to understand if we can find anything related to those time periods.
Have you found anything yet?
We have found a tiny piece of whiteware and then a couple little quartz flakes. So they may have been used during lithic or projectile point manufacturing. And then we found a tiny piece of whiteware that's probably, maybe related to when the Nichols owned the house over here, which is really cool. But hopefully once we kind of get under this plow zone, we might find a little bit more. Got it. Good job.
Got the newest archaeologist on the team.
Start them
Yeah, he's the intern. The excavation unit is we screen it through this 1/4-inch mesh, and that'll just kind of help us to make sure that we haven't missed anything, and that we're not looking over any artifacts. So
Kind of like prospecting for gold in a way,
yeah.
huh?
So this is usually where we find most of the artifacts from an excavation unit. Is in the screen.
Well, that is really cool. Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for checking it out. Just a little fragment of some American Indian pottery that's related to the mound over here.
Wow.
Yeah, the majority of pottery that's been found over here is from the Mississippian period. So probably from about 1300 to 1600. And there have been beautiful pieces that have come out from other places, but this is just kind of a little example that would have come from a much bigger bowl.
And you just dug this up not long ago?
Yeah. This
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Gold star today, Sarah.
Behind me, just across the road, is the second most photographed site in all of Georgia. It's the Micucci Indian mound. Now there's a tale that goes with this. Supposedly, a young Chickasaw warrior named Sautee was out one day riding and came across Micucci, the daughter of a local Cherokee chief. They fell in love. But you might not find it unusual that Micucci's daddy was not okay with this. So he had Sautee captured, bound, and carried to the top of Yana Mountain, where he was thrown off. And in despair, Nacoochee, unwilling to live without her Sautee, threw herself from the cliff to join him in death. But then, like the Montagues and Capulets of Old Verona, the Chickasaw and the Cherokee of this North Georgia valley saw the error of their ways, reconciled their differences, and then, to remind them of the destructive power of hate, they buried Sautee and Nacoochee in this mound behind us. This tragic story does not vex me, however, because it turns out that Sautee and Nacoochee pulled this same stunt up in Chattanooga at Rock City at the Lover's Leap up there. So either, I figure, they faked their own death, it was a piece of early American performance art, or, just maybe, it's a folk tale. This particular site predates both the Chickasaw and the Cherokee occupation of this area by several hundred years. It's part of the Mississippian culture. It is indeed a burial mound, though. There has been in excess of 75 bodies recovered from inside the mound and from the area directly around it. Here Tam is, resting her weary bones outside the main house at Hardman Farm. This is a beautiful, beautiful building. I believe it is called, the architectural style is called Italianate, but it is pretty. I bet it's a bear to clean. Look at those two eyes staring down at me. Tammy left behind a career as a professional dog trainer to marry me. Here at the Hardman Farm Carriage House. Looks like we got a 2-car garage here. What do we have here? Little buggies. Ooh, you could go town on this, couldn't you? I mean, literally, you could go to town on this and look good doing it. Got the buckboard. And here indeed is where the cow goes moo. See what we got down here at the end of this dark cow hotel. What? Another buggy. Beautiful old church adjacent to Hardman Farms. So beautiful. Some folks are even out here today painting. Well, Tam and Addie and Sadie and I, thank you for coming along with us here at the Hardman Farm Historic Site. It's in North Georgia on the way to Helen. Officially in Sautee-Nacoochee, but right on the edge of Sautee-Nacoochee. You can't miss it. Inexpensive, well worth the time and the money. What do you say, Tammy?
It was a great time.
Thank you, hon. Bye, folks.